Welcome back to another video. It's your boy and Holy Spirit. Today I'm going to be bringing you a guide about the Marksman Hunter, specifically for end patch 3.3.5. Most of the things you hear here will be very valuable for pre-Nax rammers and going through Nax rammers, Ultra, TOC, whatever. So stay tuned. You're going to be learning about rotation, gems, glyphs, talents, which racial, blah 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 blah. Let's go. First we're going to take a look at the racial because that's the thing you're going to be doing first. So Orc is the best for early game, think Nax rammers and around there, and then late game is going to be Troll because it scales better. That's pretty much it. Haste, 20% haste sounds bad, but it actually scales better with all your things. That's pretty much it. And for Alliance, you're just going to be going Draenei. Night Elves have a higher base agility, but I mean, it's negligible. You're going to want to take Draenei for the 1% hit. Next, we're going to take a look at the glyphs, talents, blah 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 blah. So basically, this is the baseline spec I'm showing you first. I will also put in the comments down below or the description low tier glyphs / talents and blah blah blah, different builds you can do if you're missing certain things. This is the trap spec. You basically take 3 points into there and you take 3 points out of there, otherwise it's the exact same setup. You do have different glyphs, I believe. Yeah, you have this one instead, but other than that it's pretty easy as fuck. This one is the baseline, just so you know which glyphs to go where. And I'll just quickly show you this. And then this is the trap spec. We have 3 there and you remove 3 from here. It's quite specific when you use these. There we go. For professions, you want to go for engineering and jewel crafting. If you don't go for those two, at least go for engineering and then go for blacksmithing. I went for tailoring for burst, but it's by far not the best. But after you level up 5 or 6 different characters in a week for engineering, you're not going to want to level it again. As you can see, this is my 3rd hunter, so whatever, right? But you want to go for engineering and jewel crafting, and if you don't go for jewel crafting, at least go for blacksmithing engineering, because utility, your boots speeds you up. Don't have it on this character, so that's pretty much it. For stat priority, it gets really complicated. I'll link down below some information that I got from my source about the specifics, but basically the lower the gear, the weirder the stat priority gets, and the higher up it gets, the more normal and healthy it gets, you could say. But when you're best in slot, let's say the stat priority is of course hit. You want 4% hit with Draenei and focused aim. Focused aim is a talent. I'll show you that real quick. Here we go. And Draenei give 1% hit to their party, not raid, only the 5 people in a party with you. You tend to want to spread them out if you only have a few, which you never do. It's 5% without Draenei, and with the focused aim talent, it's 7% with a Draenei, but no focused aim talent because you lose 3%, but you gain 1. And it's 8% without any of those, so 8% is the ranged hit percentage. So I'm actually overcapped by a bit. I have 7%, I should have 5, because I'm Horde, we don't have Draenei's. Now, armor penetration is the next best thing. You need 1400, which is 100%. And if you have a trinket, such as this one, you can be soft capped on this. So when this procs, I actually shouldn't be using this because it's actually pretty bad, but I don't care. I don't play this hunter anyway. But if you have a trinket that procs armor penetration and it puts you over the armor penetration cap or at the armor penetration cap, it's called soft capped. So that's a thing to look out for too. Next is its agility, and then critical strike damage, and then its scope damage, aka you know how much damage your weapon does. Intellect, ranged attack power, haste. That's pretty much it for the stats. As for your rotation, it pretty much goes like this, but I'll write it in the comment or description, so it doesn't matter, so you can read it, so you don't need to listen to my voice 24/7, right? No one wants to do that, so let's go. Number 1 priority is Serpent Sting. Number 2 is Silencing Shot, because I will show you now. It's off the global cooldown, so I can use these two at the same time. So it doesn't use a global cooldown, so you can just use it at the same time as other abilities. That's why I have it macro to all my abilities. After that, it's Rapid Fire, and then Readiness, when everything comes off cooldown. And then it's Kill Shot, Chimera Shot, Aim Shot, Explosive Trap or Steady Shot depending on the situation, and then Arcane Shot if you're not armor penetration. That's pretty much it, but I'll put in the description a more in-depth version of it. So yeah. Next part is going to be a few utility things. So best pet is by far the wolf, because they give you the Furious Howl, which is basically 160 attack power permanently, or 320 per second, but the internal cooldown is 40 seconds, which starts as soon as you proc it. Now the internal cooldown is already starting, so there's actually 20-second cooldown from when it procs. Well, from downtime, I mean. Consumables, you want Blackened Dragonfin. It's superior to the standard fish feast. If for flask, you want Flask of Endless Rage, 180 AP for an hour. For your pet, it's Spiced Mammoth Treats, 30 strength, and your potion would be Potion of Speed. So that's pretty much it.